Now that the Black Ops 6 beta has officially closed, how good was it? Now, a lot of people have been saying that the previous betas for Call of Duty games were better than this current one. Now, I wouldn't know because I've only played Black Ops 6's beta. I haven't played like Modern Warfare 3's, 2's, or 2019's or whatever. So how good was the Black Ops 6 beta? Now, personally, I actually had fun playing it, but a lot of people have been saying that it was pretty sucky, from not having as many game modes from the other betas, to not having enough maps in the beta, to also like the game mechanics just being kind of wonky and weird. Some people actually reported that they got motion sickness just by playing the game because all the animations just felt very weird and just like very confusing to look at. Now, I actually surprisingly didn't have an issue at all with playing. I never felt sick at all playing it. Now, besides having all the basic game modes that people saying that were just not enough modes, or just the same generic ones, surprisingly, there was the one new game mode for Black Ops 6, which is Kill Order. This one game mode has, on both sides, has like this HVT. The HVTs on both sides have armor, and the longer they stay alive, the more points you'll get to actually win the game. It's a very interesting mode, and I kind of like it. Now, obviously, the game modes like Team Deathmatch, Domination, Hardpoint, you know, everybody knows them. There's no point in trying to just explain them and whatnot. They actually added, on like the last day of the beta, Gunfight, which, why didn't they add that earlier? Gunfight is a very good mode. While playing Gunfight, I never actually thought I'd be good enough at a game to make somebody mad just because I killed them.
Oh, what the f*** is this from?
Top, that's a nice little view. That was nice.
Oh!
Terminate with extreme.
No!
Roll, Crimson. There's only one trick
You seen one up?
exemplary, Crimson. Do it again and let
Okay, kill me from.
one fugitive
He over here.
terminate target.
Up top.
Terminate them.
Now that we got all the maps and modes out of the way, we now have the new mechanics. Now with Black Ops 6, everybody knows, and it's been very popular to talk about as of recently, Omni Movement. This allows you to run around in any direction, slide around in any directions, and also dive in any direction. Pretty much your catchphrase for this is move like an action hero. Kind of weird, but hey, the mechanic's cool. We now also have the capability to make an enemy a body shield. Thankfully, Treyarch actually added the option to use voice chat with the enemy player that you're using as a body shield. And this has actually been making a lot of popular shorts and videos just popping up all over the internet. This does give you a good opportunity to use an execution on the enemy player. And then most half the time just end up getting killed by the enemy team. I like how they brought back the winner circle from Black Ops 3. I guess at first everybody just thought it wouldn't be that good, kind of like how it was in Black Ops 3, and I kind of like it still. I'm glad that they brought it back, but the only thing I didn't like about it was that in Black Ops 3 it would take too long for the animation to play out. So they actually made it so that the animation wouldn't last as long in Black Ops 6. But that was a good thing. That was a good fix. Now, how good were those maps in the beta? I probably missed out on a couple of them because I mainly played Face Off, because I did play the main playlist, but I didn't really earn many kill streaks because I would get killed so fast. So I just decided to switch to Face Off because there's no really any point on having kill streaks if I don't really use them. So pretty much that locked me to two maps, Gala and the Pit. Now, I actually like the Pit, even though a lot of people don't like it. I actually really enjoyed it. You get to climb up a ladder, go to the walkway, and I get to try to defend it from our players who are trying to take it from me. It's also really fun just to throw a grenade up there and just watch somebody just explode because they weren't paying attention. Now, Gala, I'd say the more interesting point of the map is the whole like big structure in the center of it, where it's staircase on both sides they can go up to get to the second floor of it. Other than that, there's not really much else to say. It's a Gala map. It's still pretty good though. Now, this one also not a lot of people like either. Scud, my opinion, more looks like a huge demolition map that was used for like a bunch of testing. Then we also have this map that I forget the name of that's inspired by Liberty Falls, the zombies map. I thought the map was okay. I'm hoping that when I play the zombies mode when the game releases, I'm hoping it'll be a lot better than what I've played during the multiplayer. I don't know, I guess the map is just okay. Now there's also this mansion map that I forget the name of again too, with that pool in the center right. The tight hallways were nice, the good open level area on the first floor was pretty nice. The little pool there, pretty good, but too out in the open. Not really enough cover for that. And I'm pretty sure that's all the maps that I've played so far. There's probably like one or two more maps in the beta that I didn't play, but those were all the maps I've played. Now, how about the weapons in the game? Were they any good? Were they unique enough? Some, yes, but some No. I like that they brought back the XM4. I liked it in Cold War, so I'm glad that they brought it back. Now, my favorite weapon is the Jackal. A lot of people would have mixed opinions about that because the Jackal was too overpowered during the closed beta. I didn't play the closed beta. I played the open beta. And so the Jackal during the open beta was more balanced, so it wasn't as powerful as it was when people were just using it consistently. So thankfully, other weapons could actually pair up against the Jackal. Now, majority of the weapons were just similar to some other Call of Duty weapons. There wasn't really much difference, but either way, they were still pretty well balanced, I'd say. And having all the new selections for your loadout was actually pretty cool. Having 3 of the same colored perks to get a bonus ability was a nice feature to add to the game. Overall, the loadout system, pretty good. Now, the beta rewards were actually pretty cool. If you played the closed beta, you were able to earn an operator skin that had this extermination gear on. It was a good idea to have it as a beta reward because it fit the theme. The reason why betas and alpha modes are released to the public is so that players can test the game out for any bugs that the developers may have missed. So that was pretty cool. Now, for those who've actually played the open beta and not the closed beta, you still get the same operator skin, but instead of it being green, you would instead get a gray variant. I would have rather have gotten the green variant, but I'm not going to pay $70 before the game launches just to get a green operator skin. Thankfully, the other rewards were actually available in the open beta. I think I've heard otherwise from other people, but I'm pretty sure besides just a different colored operator skin, I'm pretty sure all the rewards were the same. Now, the other cosmetics for the game from the Vault Edition, like the Mastercrafts, they look nice, the inspections look cool, but I don't think it's really worth $100 just to get some blueprints and more operator skins. Like, the blueprints look nice, but $30 more than the full game just for that? Just get it out while it's on sale or something. I couldn't even get one of the animations to work because the Mastercraft didn't have the specific blueprint that I needed to actually have the proper inspection animation to play. Then I was also trying to get one of the animation inspections. Somebody tried to kill me or try to use me as body shield, so it was like trying to back away like, no, I'm trying to finish this inspection. So they just started to attack me. Another cool thing about the lobby is that they redid the Cold War animations. In the Cold War menus, you'd have your player character walking in a straight line facing the camera. It was like a reiteration of the Modern Warfare 2019 lobby animations, but not really gone far. I'm glad that they actually stepped it up with Black Ops 6, where they have so many different animations that they would pull out and many different camera angles. Pretty nice touch. A lot of people didn't like the new features for the lobby, but I think it's a pretty good step up. Now going back to gameplay, I thought it felt pretty good how the game felt while I played it. The only issue was trying to use Treyarch's new mechanics in the Infinity Ward engine. Like, tac sprinting was never an option in past Treyarch games. Cold War, which was built on a variation of Modern Warfare 2019's engine, didn't have tac sprint, even though 2019 did have tactical sprinting. But yet the game still felt kind of fast paced because it was built by Treyarch on their own engine. It felt right. Now we have Omni movement that clashes with the tactical sprinting. I heard people say that they would prefer Black Ops 6's mechanics if there weren't any tactical sprinting. If they just made normal sprinting a bit faster, it would just make the experience better to dive around or slide around in any direction. It wouldn't feel like you're going super slow when you perform those actions. Overall, it still pretty much feels like a Treyarch game, even if it's built on the same engine from 3 other Call of Duty titles. Now overall, playing the Black Ops 6 beta, I actually had fun playing it. Even though I've never actually played multiplayer in Call of Duty titles, I've actually had fun. I actually got my status record from the beta, and I'd say it's pretty decent. Granted, the 1 KD is forced upon every player as best as the matchmaking system can, because if you don't know, Call of Duty's matchmaking system is pretty manipulative. Heck, I don't even have to go into it. There's been YouTubers who have talked about this. Prime Pete, Blame Truth the Codfodder, and probably a lot of other YouTubers. But these two are like the primary channels that I've actually seen talk about the manipulative matchmaking and actually show proof. But if you want to watch videos that talk about Call of Duty's matchmaking, just go to Prime P or Blame Truth. But other than that, I had fun. Now, I do look forward to playing Black Ops 6 when it does come out, just for pretty much the campaign and the zombies mode, because I've pretty much been a zombies fan since 2019. No, I didn't start off with Black Ops 4. Black Ops 3 is actually my first one, and that's like by far the best zombies experience as of yet. So hopefully Black Ops 6 will be able to compete in that. Because we already saw like cinematic trailers for the 2 new zombie maps that will be in Black Ops 6, and they look pretty promising. So hopefully Black Ops 6 will be good. But that's all I got for now. Maybe farther down the line we'll actually see if Black Ops 6 is really a good successor for Call of Duty, or if it's just another generic old COD title like Modern Warfare 3. Not good, not great. See you next one.